Today is Saturday, June 22, 2024. And it's another hot summer day. Yesterday was the first day of summer, today is the second. Another hot summer day. Right now it's around almost 11 a.m. and a little breezy, which is good. And partially cloudy, partially sunny, which is, I guess, okay too. And temperatures are right around 90 right now, and I think that's about as high as it's going to get today, give or take. And today I decided I'm going to go ahead and pick up this grass that I piled up the other day. Got 3 big piles down there, a pile here, and another pile, a couple piles over by the cedar trees. I'm going to pick them up first. So let's get started. It's a lazy day. I didn't really feel like doing anything today, but it's not too hot, so I want to go ahead and get something done. Alright, let's get started. Well, it feels comfortable in the shade of a tree. Yeah, it's not too hot. Breeze is blowing nice. You can see by the trees down there. There's some wind blowing. And this is the tools I'll be using for picking up the grass. My wheelbarrow. I don't use it much as I used to. I used to have an older one, but it fell apart. A metal one of those old metal ones. Yeah, but it rusted and the wood got rotten. Anyway, I bought this a few years ago, but I haven't used it much. But it's still working. I got a big pitchfork and a old hay rake. Yeah, so let's get that pile of grass picked up. Alright. Yeah, there's a nice breeze coming in from the south. I just wanted to mention something that I saw yesterday. Look at those clouds. Oh, those clouds look nice. Anyway, way back there's a big tall tree over there, and there's a big gap there, a little gap in the trees, a little spot. Yesterday at around 8:15 to 8:20 p.m. I watched the sun go down right between those two, right there in that group of trees right there. Yeah, that's where the sun set on the first day of summer, the longest day. So that's where it is now in June 22 or 21. That was last night. And after today, or starting today, or yesterday, today, whatever, the sunsets will start being set a little bit farther, start to go south. Yesterday I said north, but I meant south. The sunsets will start going south again. I'll keep setting more and more south till they get to about there, and then that was in September. Then by December the sun will be setting over there somewhere. Yeah, the sun moves back and forth a lot over the horizon during the course of a year. Anyway, back to work. I got 2 small piles here from when I cut grass last time. It's pretty dry now, and I'll pick these 2 up, take them back to the garden. Oh, that's one pile picked up. And boy, is that sun hot. Gotta go. Oh, good thing the wind's blowing. Otherwise I'd be a lot hotter. Yeah. And I like when the cloud goes in front of the sun. Cools it off a lot more that way too. But when the sun bears down on me full force, whew, it's hot. Okay, let's pick up this pile now. Well, the wheelbarrow's loaded with the grass clippings. Let's take it to the garden. Got a nice breeze blowing. Oh, I just stopped to rest in the shade. Wheelbarrow's not heavy, but still takes an effort to push it around. Well, this is better than those. The one I had before was a one-wheel wheelbarrow, an old one, and it was hard to balance, especially with the load. But this two-wheel one works pretty good. Well, I have to decide where to put the grass clippings first in the garden. And I know the lemongrass isn't that important. It only produces grass, and I just use that for tea. But I still like to grow it. It's more of a tropical, warm season grass. They're used a lot in the Philippines for cooking. And so what I'm going to do today is I'll remove the plastic from one grass at a time, one clump of grass. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 clumps of grass left growing. Yeah, so lemongrass. So I'm going to remove the plastic and then put the grass clippings around each plant one at a time until I get the whole thing covered. Because I want to remove the plastic because when I water them, water only goes down around the grass. So I want to be able to water the whole thing. And I actually put the plastic down to keep the weeds down, but the grass will do the same thing. It'll keep the weeds under control. Okay, let's unload it while it's still cool. Yeah, the sun went behind a cloud, or a cloud went in front of the sun. Either way you want to look at it. I guess I'll start with this one right here. These are 5 well, actually there's 3. Well, there's individual boxes here, 5. I used to have these around trees like that one over there, which I didn't remove, which I need to do someday. But I had these around trees and I didn't need them anymore, so I brought them down here and put them against the other one. So it worked out pretty good. But I'm going to take the plastic off of there first, and then put the grass on, and then I'll do the next one until I get them all covered. Okay, just where the lemongrass grows though. Okay, I'm ready to add the grass now. Yeah, that should be better. One, the grass will hold the moisture in better than the plastic. And another reason I use the black plastic in the spring is because it helps warm the soil up because of the blackness. Yeah, but now I got to take it off because it's making the ground too hot. And it's preventing the water from soaking in. Okay, let's do another one. Well, I'm ready to add grass to the next lemongrass. Well, I got 2 of them done. I'll do this 3rd one here, and I think I'll need to pick up some more grass after that. Alright, keep going. Well, I'm feeling the heat now. Let me go ahead and finish that one and get another load of grass. Oh, that one load in the wheelbarrow covered 3 lemongrass plants. I got 3 more on the other side, so I got that little pile there, but then I got 3 big piles down there, so let's yeah. Let's see if I can get everything in one picture here. Yeah, let's go get some more grass. Oh, at least the sun went behind the cloud. Or should I say the cloud went in front of the sun. Well, I'm going to pick up the 4 pile first, farthest one away. Because as I get tired, it'll be harder to push way back here. Okay, I got 3 big piles. I think this one here will fill that wheelbarrow up. Okay, let's continue. I guess whenever if this grows back tall enough, I'll cut it again. If for no other reason, I'm gonna do like I did this time, rake it up and use the grass clippings in the garden. Yeah. It'll be a while before it grows back that much. So, especially without any rain. Okay, let's get to work. Oh, look at that pond. Getting a lot of moss on it. I remember when I was a kid, Dad had this great big garden, and the pond's always had some kind of a viney plant on it and moss like this. Dad would have us go out there and use pitchforks or whatever we had, rakes, anything, to grab all that weedy stuff. One, serve 2 purposes. One, he wanted the stuff all out of the pond because it was overgrowing the pond. And 2, we used it in the garden. We put all that organic stuff in the garden. The moss and the viney weeds, whatever, some kind of water plant, I guess. Anyway, it was very fibrous. Anyway, it made his garden grow good. But I'm not that ambitious. Besides, I'm not gonna. When we were kids, we didn't mind going in the pond, especially in summer. It was a good, refreshing dip. Except for the mud, of course. Okay, back to work. That's the pile down on the hill. And I'm going to pick up this pile now and park it over there. Oh, this heat wears me out. Sucks all the energy out of me. Well, I got 3 more lemongrass plants to cover with with grass clippings. Yeah, my dad always used wheat straw in his garden. I don't have any, so I use what I got. And look at that. Twice I replanted that thing. Something kept digging it out, and I just gave up on it. I guess I don't need it. I was just wanted to see if it was going to grow. I know it wasn't going to make anything, but I wanted to see it grow, that's all. But the animals wouldn't even give me that. I don't know if it was a cat, rabbits, raccoons, something dug it out. But not me. I'm just going to throw it away now. Look there. The little kitten is eating cat food. Well, actually it's dog food, but cat food's too expensive. 50 pound, or is it 48 now? 48-pound bag of dog food goes a long way to feed these cats. And they eat it, so everything's okay. Yeah. There should be another gray, a solid gray kitten here somewhere. That's the mama cat and her one kitten anyway. I'll see it again later. I've seen it before. They hide here and there. Alright, back to work. Out there in the heat. But it's summer, what do you expect? Summer comes with heat, so let's do it. Well, I got the plastic removed, and I'm going to put this grass around these 3 lemongrass. I'm going to put some all the way to the end of this box too, yeah, in case I want to plant something else there. I'm also going to put some around that sweet potato, at least the sweet potato. There's nothing. I left the plastic down there because there's nothing growing anyway. So I'll clean that up later if I have enough grass clippings left over. We'll see. Anyway, let me get this grass laid down and go from there. Well, at least I got the lemongrass covered. I'll come back with another load for the sweet potato. And I went ahead and replanted that dried up like a pineapple crown, just in case it might want to grow. The leaves are still green, so maybe it'll grow. Maybe it needs a little stress like that to get it to grow. I don't know. Okay, anyway, those grass clippings are mostly all grass from over by the pine trees, or cedar trees. Cedar trees, I don't hate pine trees. Cedar trees. And this stuff here is from that hill over there, and there was a lot of white clover in that. Yeah, so that's why it looks a little darker. It's got some white clover in there. That's probably more nutritious when the nutrients leach out of that into the soil. Well, I got 2 more piles down there, so let's go get them. Had to take a little break. It's hot, but right now the cloud passed in front of the sun, so cooled off a little bit. Then I'm going to catch my breath, get a drink, wash the dirt off my arms, wash my face, cool off a little bit. Oh, here comes the sun again. I'll water that tonight. I'll give it a good soaking. Every place I didn't water the garden yesterday like I was going to, so it's been 2 days. Today will be the 3rd day since I watered it last, so soil feels dry. So I better water it tonight for sure. I hate to use my cistern water for that, but what can I do? That's all I got. Okay, let's get a drink and cool. I've only got 2 piles left, but at least I can get something else covered. I'll get the sweet potato first. Then I think I'll come over and do the cucumbers and okra. That's what needs it the most. I don't have much hope for the beans. Something's eating them the most. Okay. Let's get that loaded. The wind's blowing to the south, which is that direction. And I can smell that skunk again. I don't know why I keep smelling it. But I do. Coming around the corner. I think the smell is coming from over there. Whipping around the barn. I gotta find, there's a skunk there. I need to catch it. Or kill it. Or both. Okay, let's get back to hauling my loose grass. Loading that up. Reminded me of the olden days. Like in my grandfather or father's time when he was young. Before they had balers, they had to load their hay up loose on the wagons and loose in the hayloft. I wasn't around back then. I remember Dad baling small bales, so everything changed before I was born. First he had these little bitty small round bales, and then we changed to square bales. And then we eventually me and my brother, we changed to big round bales. So that's life. But I remember seeing Amish videos of them using horses and throwing on the loose hay, even using a horse-drawn machine that will put the hay onto the wagon, and all the people had to do is keep spreading it out. And then they had almost like a net or something, or a bunch of ropes that the wagon was fitted with. So what they do is hook some ropes up to the pulley in the barn, and to lift it into the barn loft, and then let it go, drop it. That was interesting. Anyway, I'm not there yet, so I'm just using a wheelbarrow. I can never do that hard of a work. I know my limits, and that's one of them. Sun's shining now, but I get a shadow, cloud shadow every now and then, which helps, and the breeze is helping too. Although right through here it's kind of calm. Anyway, I'm just going to cover up the sweet potato. Not cover it up, but put the grass around the sweet potato. Then I can decide where else to put some first, or should I say next. I must say though that this load here is a lot bigger than the other two loads I had. So it should cover a lot of ground. Oh, these grass clippings should help with the retaining water, and also help retard the growth of the weeds too. Now let's see where I can put these, the next, what I can cover next. I think I'll start with the cucumbers. Well, just hold this whole box. I'll start with that box. Cucumbers, zucchini, and like one watermelon plant at the back. Those are the ones I like the best. I'll do the okra too. I don't know about this. I gotta figure out which ones are which ones are weeds and which ones are the other stuff. What is it? Brussels sprouts. I never actually planted Brussels sprouts before, so I'm not sure what they're supposed to look like. Okay, let's unload it. Well, since I want all the cucumber vines to go out that way, because I don't want to be walking on them in my path, I'm going to put, I kind of moved them all in that direction, so I'm going to put the grass down in there. And while I was doing it, I saw that giant Jimson weed. Oh my gosh, how could I miss that? Anyway, I'll just pull that out or cut it off at the ground. If I pull it out, it might ruin the roots of the cucumber. So let me cut that Jimson weed off and put down some grass right there. That should help keep it moist. Well, that should help a little bit. I was going to pick up the vines over there and throw some down on that side, but I'll have to do that later. I don't want to do this side first. Yeah, it's harder to do these because I got to move some leaves out of the way, but I'll get to it. Yeah, these vines are already grown. Oh, look at all the yellow blossoms in there for the cucumbers. There's that Jimson weed I cut off. I didn't want to pull it out. I didn't want to pull any roots out. Roots that might pull out the cucumber root. Okay, let's keep spreading the grass. Oh, with these plants I have to go in there and touch the plants and touch the grass, and I don't like it because it's itchy. Plants are itchy, and so is the grass. But I got this side done and back done too. I'm going to take a little break before I go to the next load. Next and last load. Well, it's about 92 degrees. A little warmer than it was when I first came outside. And it feels hot too. I'm glad I got a breeze though. It's about 92 or 93 degrees around 12:30 p.m. And I just got one more load to do. And my shirt's already soaked with sweat. But I expected that. But I can enjoy the breeze though. You know, it's so hot out there with the sunshine that even my feet get burned. Because I just got some slippers on and my feet get so hot. I gotta come in, get in the shade or cool them off with water. They're so hot. Probably have sunburn on my feet today, for sure. Okay, let's get that last load. Oh, last load. I think I can get it all in one load. And I can see the plants are suffering from the heat. Leaves are wilted. Let's get it done so I can go back in my air-conditioned house. Or at least get it loaded up. I can unload it later today. Okay, I'm going to finish this here and the okra. I'll do the rest later this afternoon, late this afternoon. Maybe when there's shade there from that tree. I got a little bit left to put in there. I gotta shove it in there. And then I gotta put some around that okra there. Okay. I think I got enough energy to do that. I hope. I got the okra surrounded by grass clippings. And zucchini, not okra. That's zucchini. That's zucchini surrounded by grass clippings. And I also have, I'm going to do the okra next. I'm not even going to pull the grass out. Too tired for that. I'll just cover it up with grass. Okay, got the okra covered. There's only like a small forkful left in the wheelbarrow. I'm going to use it over there. I'm pretty sure looks like cabbage, so I'm pretty sure that's Brussels sprout. I'm guessing that's a weed. I'm guessing that's a weed too. I'm not sure what that is. Doesn't look like a weed. I've seen it before, but I don't think it's a weed. It's not a... Oh, wait a minute. I think it's one of these. I think it's an okra. Yeah, just by looking at the leaf. Or maybe not. If it is, it's a different kind of okra. Could be that store-bought one that I planted in here first and that can grow. So I'll save that too. Anyway, my phone's low on battery, so I'm gonna go park that wheelbarrow in the shade. I can smell that skunk from way down here. The wind's blowing that skunk smell over. Must be making a good home there for itself. Wish I could find it and catch it and kill it. Yeah, that's all I can do today. But I will empty out that first. I'm gonna put it over there on the end where the moon guy's gone. Well, at least I put that grass clippings to good use. And I'll water these plants in the evening when it's cooler. Since I only got a little bit of grass clippings left, I'm going to put it on those two. Yeah, this one's growing pretty good. All I have to do with that one is water it. These four are growing pretty good too. I need to water them too. A few more growing in between those weeds, so I need to get the weeds thinned out before I do anything with them. Well, that's all I got. It's all that's left of the grass clipping, so I'm going to put it down there on the end. Next time I cut grass, I'll get more grass clippings. Yeah, I had 4 here, and that one there died. You could see it. I don't know what it died of. I think maybe the cat dug it out, using this as a litter box. All I know is it died for something. Anyway, I'm going to put this grass clipping around these two, because that one's already going pretty good. So I'm going to leave it alone. I'll get grass clippings to it some other time. Okay, let's spread that grass out. That should help them grow a little better. Yeah, I'll water them tonight. I got these done. Yeah, I'm glad. And there was a sweet potato there and one up there. There was 3 here that were actually growing until something ate them off. Luckily nothing ate that one off yet, but I don't have. I'm still expecting something to eat it off very soon. Anyway, I said the sweet potato here died. That was growing, and this one never did grow. I had one planted, but it never did sprout. Looks like it just rotted, but it looks like something dug it out, or tried to. I also had a couple planted over there, and they didn't grow either. Anyway, not having luck with sweet potatoes this year. My Kamoon guy is finally growing, starting to take off. Yeah, that'll get taller than this stuff. I'll have to keep this asparagus trimmed. I need to trim that tonight too. Okay. I'm standing under the apple tree. I'm standing under the apple tree. Okay. This one here, I gotta pull the weeds out first before I do anything. Some of them are sticker weeds. I need to get them out, cut out. And I do have a few beets growing, but something ate these off a while back. See, somebody ate the leaves off. And the beans, I don't have any hope for them. Oh, there's a big Jimson I got to pull out, and some grasses. Yeah, I just have to do better next year. Well, it's 1 p.m. now. I'm head back in the house where it's cooler. I got some grass clipping spread there, on the back end of that, and a little bit on the back end of that. Okay. So it'll be the lemongrass and sweet potato, 1 sweet potato. Nothing there yet. Oh no, I got the okra covered with zucchini, or with grass. The cucumbers, or say half the cucumbers, because I couldn't do the other half because of the vines. But I got all around the 2 zucchini plants and the 1 watermelon plant in the back. So that should help when I water it, I hope. All right, let's go in the house. I think I'm overheating. I'm just glad it was partially cloudy today. Partly cloudy. Partly cloudy. Is that how you say it? Is that how you say it? Partly cloudy or partially cloudy? Anyway, that keeps it cooler when the clouds cover the sun. Okay, let's go in the house. Sun's up there somewhere. Somewhere there, because I'm in the shadow of the cloud right now. Feels good. Do a little portrait video of the sun behind the cloud. I got something done today. Something I've been meaning to do since I cut the since I cut that hillside the first time. And now when I cut it the second time, I decided I better do it, get it done. And I did. I got it done. I got her done. Okay. Ready for the house and the aircon. Okay, catch you later. I'll come back later and water the plants this evening. 1:13 p.m. Saturday, June 22. I just taken a break from the heat inside my air conditioned air in the house. And I'll go back out this evening when it cools off so I can, and I'll water the garden. Alright, catch you later. Well, it's 5:30 p.m. now, and sun's still up behind some clouds, but it's still hot when the sun shines on it. And when the sun is strong, it's pretty hot. But it's 5:30 now, and the garden's in mostly shade now, so I'm watering the plants in the garden. Yeah, got my chair all set up. Before I water them, I already filled up the jugs for the kamungai back there. There's some more kamungai on this end, but I'll just water them with the hose. It's hard to reach back there with the hose, so I just filled those jugs up with water and let them drain out. That's about a gallon of each. I did the same thing with these lemongrass the other day, but today, since I got the grass clippings down, I'll just water on top of the grass. Same thing everywhere else. I'll just water the plants with the hose. Yeah, it's cooler. Most of the garden is in the shade now. I think the cucumbers might still have some sun on them when the sun does come out, that is. Okay, let's trim those asparagus first. Well, I got some trimming to do. There's a few tall ones in the back too there, one on each side. And they're still sprouting out from the bottom. I see some sprouts in the bottom too. Some new ones here and there. Okay, let's do some trimming. And then I'll do some watering. Yeah, that's a little better. At least now I can walk through there without getting... I think I missed one right there. Right there on the bottom. I'll pick it up. Or I'll cut it off. Okay. Yeah. Trim that back one up too. And a view from this side. Okay. Well, garden's in shade now, so I'm going to water the plants. Yeah, I water after they're shading the garden. That way the water don't evaporate so fast. You can see how much of the asparagus I cut off. Yeah, right now I'm going to water these lemongrass plants. 6 of them. And the, what do you call that? Sweet potato down there. That sweet potato has been eaten off 2, 3, 4 times. That's the only one that grew back so far. Look, well, no hands. I'm using my knee. Yeah. Look, well, no hands. Okay, let me get down to business here. Ready. Pay attention to what I'm doing. Hard to do was hard to water the plants and record at the same time with just 2 hands. One hand holding the phone and the other hand holding the hose. Okay. Yeah, this grass clippings will really do a good job of retaining the water and or retaining the moisture, I guess you can say. Okay. That's good. Let's put my mind to the job here. Yeah, I'll record after I get done. It's already 6 p.m. but I'm in the shade, so I'm not too hot. And water at my knee again, just so I could record a little bit here. And I already watered the asparagus real good. Okay, let's get back to work on watering. That should be the last time I have to move my chair. Hey kitty, what you doing? Yeah. Another knee nozzle. Yeah. Hey, I got water on the knee. I shouldn't joke about that. I don't even know what that means. I remember hearing it somewhere, water on the knee. I think I heard that somewhere. Probably some doctor show or something. Anyway, I thought it was funny. I got the water on my knee. Yeah. Let's get serious and water the rest of these two boxes, last two boxes here, this one and that one, and then I'll be done for tonight. Probably won't water them for about 3 days again. Don't want to waste my water, and I got the grass clippings, so that should help preserve the moisture better. Okay, let's take over with my hand now. I finished watering everything. The next time if I need some more of this grassy stuff, this grass clippings, I think I'll cut this area here. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to grow back on that hill, but I know it'll grow back here because it's low ground, like in here. It's already growing back. I cut that at the same time as I cut this, and look how this is growing back. Yeah, there's a little bit moisture there, I guess. Anyway, yeah, look at the blossoms on the cucumbers, blossoms on the zucchini. I don't see nothing yet on the okra. And I think that's a weed. Yeah, I think that's a weed. And I think most of them are weeds too, but I'm gonna let them, if I don't know if it's a weed, I'm gonna pull the grasses out and the weeds that I do know. But the other ones I'm gonna leave because I don't know what they are. Cucumbers, zucchini's growing good. Watermelon might survive. Anyway, let's check out the rest. Oh my gosh, you found a new bed. Bud, I didn't put that there for you. Yeah, but, are you gonna use it as a litter box again, or you got other uncovered stuff for litter box? You don't like me talking about them, do you? Okay. Let's look at the rest of it. Well, I got them watered. That's watered good, and that's watered good. I gave that a little water, but mostly weeds. So I didn't want to water the weeds, but I watered the ones that I know are Brussels sprout. That's done. I'll probably wait until they wilt again before I water them. And I watered the beets a little bit. I only got like 1, 2, 3. I only got like 4 or 5 beets in there. I had a whole row of them, but it didn't take too good. I never did pull out the Jimson weeds. I'm going to go in there and get that before I go in. Okay, I got to turn the water off too. I forgot. Don't forget about that. Last but not least, actually, to me it's the most important one, the lemongrass, because I can use that all winter. Yeah, for my teas. And I can cook fish with it and anything else I want to cook with it. Okay, I guess I should go in. It's not hot no more, but some bugs are biting. So I'm going to end it here. Alright, lemongrass is growing good. Everything's growing, put it this way. Everything is growing. I guess I can say that much. Some things are growing better than others, but we'll see. But I'm glad this lemongrass is getting thicker. It'll be a big bush. The bushes will be big by the time and I'll have to separate them. I have to separate each bunch out and plant a whole bunch of pots. I'll have to make room in the house for them or make more room in the house for them, because I'm going to have more than I expected. Okay, I guess more of them survived the winter than I thought. So anyway, but that's my goal, is to get as many as I can survive, because you never know what might happen. Okay, I'll end it here and catch you on the next one. No sunset today. Okay, catch you later. No, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye. 6:30 p.m. Saturday, June 22, and I'm done outside, so ending this video for today. Catch you on the next one. Bye.